ปิดเทอมเนี่ยเขียนอะไรไม่แต่ว่าเล่นนี้เราสอนต่อสู้นะหมดอยู่แล้วมันยังแค่2 วันก็ไป
แต่นี่โอเคนะพี่เพราะว่ามันเหมือนทำเหมือนกันคือสามารถใช้ได้
ไม่แล้วเราแบบเราสามารถจด
นี่ของผ้าแดงก็ได้ให้กับมือความจริงที่ยังอยากให้เราที่จดนั่นเลยทั้งโต๊ะแล้วมันแจกมาฮะ
ก็ไปเขียนข้างนอกมันก็ไม่ได้นั่นก็ไม่ได้เขียนเป็นประโยค
ไม่กล้าหนังสือยังไม่กล้าพับเลยพี่เกณฑ์เขียนแล้วหรอ
เขียนไปแล้ว
ถาม
แล้ว
เขียนไปแล้วเดี๋ยวพรุ่งนี้ไม่ได้เล่นนี้
ก็ขนาดนะครับเขียนไปแล้วนิดหน่อยก็
ไม่งั้นต้องเขียนชื่อไปเลย
อ๋อเขียนชื่อไว้เลย
ไม่ได้ละ
แต่เขาก็ไม่ได้ดู
Okay, now, Brother John said, if you want to take the book home and you bring it back, you can take it home, but don't write in it. No writing in it. Okay? Now, if you want to take the book home and write in it, it's going to be 100. Is that right? Huh? So if you want to write it, then you can keep it because other people can't use it again. So it's up to you. But if you take it home and you don't write in it, then you just bring it back. Okay?
Yeah. เห็นถึงในตึกนึงเลยไม่รู้จะเรียนเล่มไหน
ก็มีความไฟแล้วก็มาบางวันเพราะมันเป็น
เอากลับบ้านได้แต่ห้ามเขียนเอาให้กลับบ้านได้แต่ห้ามเขียนแต่ถ้าจะเขียนเล่นเรา
เมลว่าเนื้อหาลบส่วนหายตายได้ไหมไม่รู้
เขียนไม่เยอะเท่าไหร่
ก็บางวันก็มองมาเขาบอกมาก็ต้องปิดผ้า
ได้จะซื้อเดี๋ยวก่อนนะเห็นถึงแต่
ก็ถึงจากไกลๆนะเราเป็นเสียคิวตอนนี้สับเรียนวันเพี้ยนเลย
Good. Good to see you.
Education, I'm not good student. I go away late.
Oh, that's okay.
Late is better than not come.
Better than not coming is right.
She always slept.
Ah, good. In New York, when I see my friends, I say, "Hello, good to see you." That's what we say in New York.
I am shy, but I want to see, to meet my friends.
You meet your friends. And do your friends, when you greet your friends, what do you say?
Good morning, how are you?
How are you? Same thing I say. So good to see you. How are you?
Do you want to go with me to eat lunch?
Yeah, that's it. You want to go to lunch. But always remember, the more you talk, every day, that's how you really learn a language. That's how you learn it. Because you're using it. You're using the language, right? You're speaking it. So, I got a phone call this morning from a friend of mine on FaceTime. Do you know what that FaceTime? He surprised me because it was 7:00 a.m. morning here, and it's 7 in the evening in New York. Exactly 12 hours. So he was home having dinner, and I was getting up having breakfast. You know? So, nice.
ทำเป็นเล่นตัวเดี๋ยวไม่ให้เลยพี่จะไปพี่ผมก็เรียนเก่งแล้วรู้ใช่ไหมแต่ไม่รู้เลย
Look who's here.
ไปยังไงลูก
พอง่ายเนี่ยแต่ที่นั่งในโรงสาธรแล้วมันก็จะมีรถของโรงพยาบาล
นิกเนมอ๋อ
Sophia.
เดินมา
Sophia.
แล้วเดินออกไปแล้วเธอนี่จากที่นี่เราเคยเดินกลับบ้านยังเคยเลยอ่ะซื้อเวลาแต่ที่ว่าออกกำลังกาย
I think what we're going to do now is we're going to do some reading.
ไม่งั้นก็ขึ้นสาย17ตัวหน้าไป
And I want you to,
17ใช่ไหม
when someone's reading, you listen to what they're saying, and I want to see, we want to be able to comprehend, means understand what the story is. Okay, so we're going to read, and then start to try to understand what we're reading. Okay? Sound good? Okay. I wish I knew all your names, but I don't know all you. So I'm going to write them on the board tomorrow. So would you please start the reading on page 19?
19. Making decision.
Making decisions.
Decision.
Right.
It always takes me a long time to make up my mind about something. I can't decide things quickly. Some people think this is good and some people think it is bad. I don't know. I know some people who make up their minds right away. It doesn't matter how complicated the problem is.
Okay, that's fine. You can stop there. Very good. That's good. Now, my friend, would you please continue? And it started in 2 minutes. They say that's where you start reading. Page 19.
19
Good, very good.
In 2 minutes, they say that they connect everything and that they are prepared. They have come to the right connection and choose the day can be circumference.
Okay, now stop there. So let's go over this together because there's some complicated words in there. In 2 minutes, they say that they have considered everything and that they are positive that they have come to the right conclusion. I'm surprised that they're so confident. Okay? Really surprised. Sir? That's what we say when we address males in America. We say sir or ma'am.
Happy birthday.
So if I say sir, there's only 2 sirs here, so it's either one or the other. Would you please continue?
I can understand in the problem isn't difficult or complicated.
Good. Break it down. Complicated. Go ahead.
But some issues are extremely hard to listen before I make a decision. I try to get all the facts and
Okay, you stop right there. That's good. Let's go back over that. And maybe the class ought to read it together. Let's all read it together, okay? I can understand it if the problem isn't difficult or complicated. But some issues are extremely hard to decide. Before I make a decision, I try to get all the facts I can. Remember, class, may I have your attention, please? if you're having a hard time pronouncing the word, remember breaking it down. So in that, we see the word complicated in what you just read. Complicated. So when you're having a hard time, break it down. Okay? And I'll make it easier for you. Complicated. Okay? Understand. It'll make it so much easier for you. So much easier. Okay? Would you please continue?
Think of everything. Yes, make to
That might be important. Right.
Sometimes my days try to influence me. I listen to their other. But I make my
Decisions.
decision.
Right. That's good. Remember, break it down. Okay.
Sometimes it takes me a long time to make up my mind, but I don't often have to change it. Other people I know keep changing their minds all the time. They are afraid to make a decision about anything.
Okay. Okay. That's good. Now we'll continue reading next with you. But so let's try to understand what we just read. Okay? That's called comprehension. Understand. So the first question that they're asking us is, question, what do I do before I make a decision? So the person that's writing this, oh, I'm sorry. What do I do before I make the decision? That's the first question. What is she telling us she does in this paragraph that we just read? What is she telling us that she does before she makes a decision?
Read the newspaper.
Read the newspaper.
Talk to people.
I think before making decisions.
She does. But I think that what she's saying in there, to the answer number one, what she said was that she said, if you look at the second paragraph, which is this. Go ahead. Before I make a decision.
I try to get all the facts.
There you go. That's what she said. So you see where it says that in there? So she said, what do I do before I make a decision? And in this paragraph, she says, I try to get all the facts. Okay? You see that? It's in the second paragraph. And do you know what a paragraph, how paragraphs are separated? By a space. Okay? So now, let's ask the second question. Does everybody do this? Does everybody get all the facts? No. Does she say that in what they're writing here?
Yes.
Yes. That's right. So if you look at, let's see, it takes a long time. I know some people make up their minds right away. So if you look in the first paragraph, she says she takes a long time, but the paragraph is saying us, I know some people who make up their minds right away, but she does not. That's all, that's in this paragraph. That's, all that information is contained here. The third thing, does she frequently, according to what they're saying, does she frequently change her mind?
No.
She makes her own decision.
That's right. Does she frequently change her mind? And she says in the last paragraph, sometimes it takes me a long time to make up my mind, but I don't often have to change it.
Yeah.
See that? Can we see that? All the answers are contained in that paragraph. And then, do you have to change your mind very often? You can. Other people I know keep changing their minds all the time. So they can. And by the way, do we know what this means, this sign? Question. Right. So they're asking the questions. Okay. Then, do her friends try to influence her? Do her friends? No, question number 5 says, do your friends try to influence you?
Yes, teacher.
They do. Because it says it in there. It says, the last line in the second paragraph, sometimes my friends try to influence me. See that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, that's good. So it's important we try to, it's important that we try to understand what we're reading, okay? Let's go to page 20. Do you see the answer to that? Number 5?
Sometimes.
Yes. Some,
Try to influence me.
other people I know keep changing their minds. Sometimes, right? And you know, you're right. Sometimes other people, they're afraid to make a decision. But my friends, let's see here. Yes. That's it, okay? Sometimes my friends try. So, let's go to page 20 of our booklet, okay? And making decisions. What to do? How do I get to the airport? I'm back in New York. How do I get to a restaurant? Okay? What should I order to eat? Would you please start with dialogue number 1?
Me?
Please.
I can make up my mind which car to buy and do.
Good.
Help me to decide.
Help me to decide.
Decide.
Decide. D-E-C-I.
Decide.
Decide. Okay? Go ahead. Please.
Personally, I ride that green car, but I think you prefer the black one.
So, what does Robert want Andrew to do? What is Robert asking Andrew to do here? Robert.
She want Andrew to take car, green car.
Yeah, Robert is asking his friend Andrew, I don't know what to buy, Andrew. He wants to help him decide. He wants his friend Andrew to help him make a decision. And Andrew says, well, what does Andrew say? What does Andrew say?
he left the green card. But for him, he can take the black one.
Robert prefer the black one.
Yeah, personally I agree, but I think so you see what they're saying there? Robert is asking Andrew to help him. Andrew is saying, I like the green card, but I think you prefer the black one. Okay? We understand that?
Yes.
You understand?
And you think that Robert prefer the black one, the black card?
She thinks, Andrew.
You think that Robert prefer the black card?
Okay. Now, I want you to read number 3. Robert,
Yes.
please. And speak loud so we all can hear each other.
Yeah.
Shout it. Go ahead.
You are right. I like it very much, but the blue one is beautiful too. Yes, but it's more expensive. I don't want to influence you. You have to make up your own mind.
Okay. So, Robert, what's Robert? What did Robert just say? He likes the blue one.
He said he left the black one, but the blue one is beautiful too.
Yeah, and then what did Andrew say to him? Well, okay, but what? What was Andrew's?
It is more expensive.
It's more expensive.
Yeah.
So you might want to
So the blue one is beautiful but more expensive.
Right, you're going to pay. You're going to have to pay up for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Robert.
I like all the cars here. I don't know what to do. Well, you will have to make a decision. Buying a toy car for my son is almost as different as buying a new one for myself.
No. It sounds like Robert. It sounds like Robert is what? What is Robert? He's indecisive. He has a hard time buying a toy car for his son. He says it's difficult. Do you agree with that? Do you think buying a car, an automobile, is the same as buying a toy for your son? What do you think?
Yes, I think yes. Because sometimes you don't know what color your son will wear.
So you don't know.
Yeah.
You're kind of trying to think for somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Robert's having a hard time. Okay. Would you please start with Phyllis? Dialogue 2.
What's the name? Phyllis?
That's good. That name, this name is pronounced Phyllis.
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 PH, pure.
Phyllis.
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 Phyllis. Phyllis is a name, it's an English name. Have you ever heard that name before? Phyllis? It's a female name. Okay?
And the other, Anne or Annie?
Annie. Is it?
Not Anne.
Right, Anne. Sometimes they say it both. It's more Anne. It could be A-N-N-I-E, would be Annie, but here it's Anne. Okay, go ahead, Phyllis.
What's the matter? Anne, are you worried about something? Yes, I have a change of another job and I don't know what to do.
Okay, go ahead, read one more.
If it's a better job than the one you have now, take it. That's my advice.
So, what is Phyllis? What is Phyllis? What did Phyllis notice about her friend Anne? What did she notice about her in the first line? She was worried about something. Worried, right?
She worried about the job.
Phyllis is saying, "What's the matter, Anne? are you worried about something? Think there's something wrong? And Ann is saying, yeah, there is something wrong. I have a chance for another job, and I don't know what to do. And then what does Phyllis say? What's Phyllis's advice?
Phyllis advised him, if the new job is better than the old job, he can take the new job.
Take it. If the new job, that's what she said. And this is all about making decisions. If the new job is better than the old one, take it. That's Phyllis's advice to a friend, Ann. Okay, you can go to the next one. Ann, please.
And it isn't as easy as that. Phyllis, I like the job I've got now very much. The people in my office are very nice and the work is interesting.
Okay, good. So, very good. So, what's, so what is Ann saying to Phyllis? Phyllis is saying take the job. And what is Ann saying to her friend?
She loved the job and loved his friend.
She likes the job.
Yes.
What else does she say about her job? What else does she say?
The job. Her job is very interesting.
Very interesting. The work is in. And what does she say about the people that she works with?
Yeah, they are very nice.
They're not nice.
Yes.
And they are very friendly, I think so.
They're very what?
Friendly.
They're friendly. They're very nice. And so that means a lot to her,
Yeah.
right? And I think, do you think that means a lot? Would that mean a lot to us here? Would that mean a lot to you all?
Yes, yes, I think so.
Yeah, okay. Please.
What about the salary? Would you get more money? That would influence you, influence me
Good.
if I had to make a choice. Yes, the salary is better if I accept the job. I will get more money right away. What should I do? I have got to let them know my decision today.
There's a lot going on here, right? There's a lot of that conversation. So do we know what the word salary means?
Money. Money.
Yeah.
Money.
Money that pay you. Yeah.
Money, yeah. But, okay, so then what about the money? And what is Phyllis asking her about that, the salary? What is she asking her? Phyllis says, what about the salary? And then what does she say? Doesn't she say, would you get more money? She's asking her, are you going to get more pay?
Would you get more?
Right?
Yes.
Get more pay for this job? Would you get more money?
Yes.
And what is Phyllis? Phyllis is asking the questions, and then Phyllis kind of brings in her own opinion.
Yes.
And how does she do that? What does she say?
That will influence me.
Exactly. She's saying, well, what about the money? Would you get more money? That would mean a lot to me, is what she's saying. That would be a factor to me.
She said that she got more money. She said that she got more money, but she make a decision.
Yeah, she's trying to help her friend decide on something, and she's kind of given, you know, when you talk to somebody, a friend or your family, and they say, I don't know what to do. Let me ask you, what should I get for dinner, or where should I? That's what's happening here. They're having a conversation about making this decision on whether she should take it. That would influence me. If I had to make a choice, more money, the salary would mean a lot to me. Okay, would you please read the next one?
Yes, the salary is bitter if a couple the job I get more money right away. What should I do? I got to let them know my decision today.
Okay, good. So, there's a few things going on. What is how is Anne responding in this sentence to her friend's question about whether, is she going to get more money in this job